Hi, this is Dr. Mark Pitstick at soulproof.com talking today about reincarnation evidence, that we have not just one life but many lives through time. There's tons of researchers out there. I can't even begin to name them all, but we are indebted to the research. But I want to mention just two. First of all, Brian Weiss, MD, former chairperson of the Mount Sinai Psychiatry Department, renowned credentials. Dr. Weiss, in his research, he shares that thousands and thousands of psychologists, psychiatrists, therapists of all types have contacted him and shared that they have had clinical experiences with their patients, clients, who have reported past life experiences, and in many cases, documentation has occurred. That is, they've gone back, dug into the records. A woman who describes under hypnosis living in France in the 1600s by this name, by this family in this village. Records are looked up and it's all as it says. The woman's never been to France. How could she know all those details? So amazing, impressive evidence that way. Also, curative or therapeutic evidence. That is, people who go through past life regressions under hypnosis and live through experiences from the past, for example, being choked to death or drowning, will then have their lifelong asthma instantaneously cleared up. I had this experience as a therapist doing past life regressions with several clients. One we'll call Liz had chronic severe pain that went from her mid-back to the back of her back. And in her past life regression, she experienced being stabbed by her master in feudal times. When she relived that and realized it was in the past, she didn't have to carry that stuck energy around anymore, her back pain went away. Similarly, with another patient named Mary who had a very negative experience with another person. She was very close to this person. She wanted to try to heal the experience. And in a past life regression, Mary realized that she had been responsible for her friend's death. Thus, her friends continued animosity and some digs, even though being close. Once Mary was able to let go of her end of the tug-of-war, the relationship improved quantum leaps. Another major researcher about this topic is Ian Stevenson, MD, former head of the Psychiatry Department, University of Virginia. Impeccable credentials, many scientific papers, books, scholarly articles, all peer-reviewed, etc. Dr. Stevenson and his team did 60 years of research into children's memories of past lives. For example, he and his team would hear about a child, and they did the research with 3,000 different cases on all continents, who this child would remember in a past life. They would just start telling the children, their parents, spontaneously, when I lived before I came with you, my name was such and such, and I lived in this village, and these were my children. The parents would hear about Dr. Stevenson's team, contact them. They would come in and investigate all aspects of that. They would visit the village. They would verify with medical records and indeed the details as this little child who had never been out of their hometown verified. Many times the birth wounds, the death wounds, would correlate with the birth defects or birthmarks that children have in this time. So we're going to talk more about Dr. Stevenson's research because it's so important on another video. For now, be sure to visit our website, soulproof.com, sign up for the free email newsletter, and learn more about reincarnation evidence.